This is the practice test for percents, and here we're looking at problem number 11. The problem states that the ratio of a quarterback's completed passes to attempted passes is 5 to 7. If he attempted 21 passes, find how many passes he completed. Now, in this kind of a problem, you want to recognize that we're going to need a proportion in order to solve it. And the first sentence always gives us the first side of the proportion, the first ratio in the proportion. The second sentence gives us one of the pieces on this side and asks us to solve for the other. And that's what we have in this problem. Now, the first sentence tells us that the ratio of completed passes to attempted passes is 5 to 7. That means that the completed passes would be 5, the attempted passes would be 7. And so that's what I've set up over here, 5 completed passes out of every 7 attempted passes. And then we're going to set that equal to the second ratio. And in the second sentence, we are told if he attempted 21 passes, find how many passes he completed. So we have 21 attempted, and that would be on the bottom, and then we're going to solve for the n, the number of completed passes. Now, the important thing to notice is that you want to give some type of label to these numbers, because whatever you put on the top on one side, you have to put on the top on the other, and whatever you put on the bottom, you have to put on the bottom on the other. So the two sides have to be consistent. So we have completed passes on the top on both sides. We have attempted passes on the bottom on both sides. Once we get the proportions set up in this way, now it's easy to solve. We always look for the two numbers that are across from one another, and we multiply. And we have a 5 and a 21. These two numbers are across from one another. We multiply them, we get 105, and then we always divide by the leftover number, the 7, and we end up with 15, and that is the number that we're looking for, the n. So the n is 15 completed passes. So, and the answer, if we look at the answer, it makes sense that out of 21 attempted passes, he is going to complete 15.